Everybody talks about the concept of Teshuvah, doing Teshuvah, the whole entire thing. It became like in a way, an empty word. Why am I saying empty word? Because Teshuvah really means I start to wear kippah, putting tefillin on, I became a Baal Teshuvah, I did Teshuvah, saying I'm sorry, that's Teshuvah. This is not really what it is. And because we don't really define it appropriately, I think we take it very lightly. Close the window, do me a favor. So, in a way, let's call it, what's so big about making Teshuvah? What's so big about making Teshuvah? In prayer, we says, "Ata chonen la'adam da'at u'melamed le'enosh bina." You, מה זה chonen? You are kind enough, gracious enough to give Adam, human, da'at. מה זה da'at? Knowledge. U'melamed, and you teach le'enosh, another person. Enosh, bina. Bina is intellect. You teach us to have intellect. You give us the ability to learn. But then we change it. Chonenu mi'itcha chokhmah bina v'da'at. Well, what's a da'at? Where does da'at come from? Da'at comes from etzadat. Da'at came from etzadat. I read one time a very, almost controversial idea that the sin of eating from etzadat and the sin of the red calf came to teach us nothing but how to do Teshuvah. Otherwise, we would not be able to. So in order to create Teshuvah, in a way, they had to fail to do so. The Teshuvah that we learn is the Teshuvah of the Yachid, of the individual from etzadat. On that, the Midrash tells us, Mizmor shir liyom ha-Shabbat, al tikra Shabbat, ela mizmor shir liyom ha-Teshuvah. And the Egel is Teshuvat Tzibur, when the whole congregation can make Teshuvah together. Since Da'at has to do, so you see the correlation between Da'at and Teshuvah. What does it mean? Da'at means to know, to be able to identify. Ani yodea, I know. Da'at is I know. I could have knowledge, I could have intellect, but I don't know anything. Why? Because Da'at has to do with that. What comes right after the Ata chonen la'adam da'at? After which bracha comes after that? Hashivenu avinu letoratecha. So you see, chonenu mitcha chokhmah bina v'da'at is only so we could do Hashivenu avinu letoratecha. Help us make Teshuvah. Not knowing to distinguish between right and wrong, and by distinguishing between right and wrong, it's pointless to have any knowledge. Your knowledge is only, and your intellect is only to do one thing, to be able to distinguish between right and wrong. Animals cannot distinguish between right and wrong. There's no court that takes, lions to because they killed the wrong antelope. They are instincts. They have needs. They don't have knowledge to distinguish between right and wrong. So therefore, the Gdula, the great advantage, or the great level, the point that we say that Baalei Teshuvah can stand on a higher places than a complete righteous person, is because a person included the concept of Da'at in his arguments, where he weighs things, when he weighs things around. So, okay, let's take this quality of Da'at and we put it into that. And therefore he decides with tremendous dedication to give up his desires, his physical desires, in which he was immersed by, and he pulls himself to the highest spiritual level in your soul. You're going inside. Because when you are chasing after your physical desires, you are running. when you becoming more spiritual, you join inside because you realize your soul is something very precious for you to connect to. So when you do that, you are able to fix all the worlds in which were shayach to you, which belong to you to fix, or your job. And according to Kabbalah, we know that the root of the nefesh behemit, the soul that is in you, that is in charge of sustaining your life support, or put your life support, and a little beyond that, in terms of even to the extent of eating and multiplying, the light comes from what we call orot ben. And the shoresh for entering the ruach is what we call orot memhe, which is from a higher level. So therefore, by doing so, you are causing, by making teshuvah, you are causing that in your own little world, in your own private world, in your own image that is giving to you, you are waking up, you are turning on the lights of memhe in order to fix the orot of Ben Nun. That's why people say Ben 52 refers to a certain spiritual quality. We get to it in Be'ezat Hashem in the back. I'm going backwards because I just want to make it some point of reference that we could refer to instead of just building up like this. I'm going, Be'ezat Hashem will go backwards. And when the Chazara B'Teshuvah is done through a tremendous Mesirut Nefesh, you're dedicated to the task. You remove yourself from that. You're doing it because that's what needs to be done. Whatever people will laugh at you or will not laugh at you, you do the teshuvah. That's called B'chinat Keter. That's called like crowning HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You lighting the illuminating lights of Keter, of crown in the world, and you causing that light, not only in this world, but also in all the upper worlds, will shine through. The tikkun of individual person when he does teshuvah extends way and above beyond his immediate self. It causes to spread the light of Keter, which is the above, is the crown, all the way down, all the way through the spiritual worlds, and in return, by doing so, this is how we make this world into a better place. By allowing that light, the higher light, to expose itself, and in a way, waterfall it down, cascade it down all the way to the worlds, and then all the way to us, we're causing tremendous awakening of spiritual quality in this world. Less desires, more control, and I wouldn't say restricted, more concentrated desire on a specific spiritual task. And we do so, we make this world into a better place. That's why teshuvah, repentance, is more than just becoming an observant Jew. It has to be a process of thinking, of engaging da'at, knowledge, to be able to distinguish between right and wrong throughout your life. Uvacharta b'chaim, and you would choose life, refers to the person ability to do teshuvah. Therefore, a person must make teshuvah every single day. A person might and has to see himself as a Baal teshuvah every single day. Baal teshuvah on a higher level, unfortunately in this world, Baal teshuvah are regarded to as second class at best. That's why the world looks the way it does. Rabotai, praise those who were able to change their life 180 degrees around. And they are the one who actually make this world into a better place. Praise them, cherish them, don't look down on them. Have a great day.